Hello everyone, happy Friday to you all. 1 week down into the third trimester. For homework tonight, you do not have any homework. Just one last reminder, if you did not get the Chapter 10 Section 1 worksheet or the Chapter 10 Section 1 key terms assignment that was due earlier this week, both assignments, make sure you get it done to me by 3 p.m. today. If those assignments are not into me, I will start taking points off if they get to me any later than 3 p.m. Today. So make sure they're in Schoology. Just go to your gradebook, check to see that they are graded. And if there is a grade, then you don't have to resubmit it. But if you did not submit it, then make sure you do that. For today, we are going to start Section 2. Alright, so Section 2, we're going to talk about many different Germanic kingdoms that formed in the early Middle Ages. What you need to know in this section is the Germanic kingdom, or the Germanic people, and basically where their kingdom was and some other facts about their kingdom. So the first kingdom we're going to talk about is on the next slide, and that kingdom is the Vandals. Alright, the Vandals, if you remember, did raid Rome towards the end of the Western Roman Empire. Alright, they raided the city of Rome for about 15 days and stole valuable goods. Alright, destroyed, Roman art, public buildings and other forms of Roman architecture. And we get the word vandalism from this Germanic clan. Historians believe that these Vandals originated in Scandinavia, and we'll talk about Scandinavia a little bit later this chapter. That's where the Vikings are believed to have originated, so there might be some Viking culture within this Germanic clan. And it was under their warrior king, Genseric, where the Vandals decided to establish a kingdom in North Africa. And if you can go back to that picture that I showed you guys in that first slide we took in Chapter 10, Section 1, you can remember there was the Vandal kingdom in North Africa that was established by Genseric. Many of these Vandals were pirates. That's what they did on a day-to-day basis, and they attacked Rome in 455 AD 455. Really what you need to know about the Vandals, right? Know that they originated in Scandinavia, and know that under their warrior king or chieftain Genseric, they established a powerful and successful kingdom in North Africa. All right, that's what you need to know from this slide. All right, and this is the first kingdom that we are talking about. I'll leave this slide up for about 10 more seconds for you guys to copy down anything. If you miss anything, you can always pause the video and copy it. And we're going to move on to the next slide. The next Germanic kingdom we're going to talk about that formed in the early Middle Ages started with the Goths, and historians really are not sure of the origin of the Goths. Before the Romans conquered them, we know the Romans conquered them going back to the early days of the Roman Republic. And during that time, eventually this one Germanic clan divided into two clans. They divided into what was known as the Ostrogoths, or the East Goths, and the Visigoths, which are known as the West Goths. And I always remember the Visigoths or the West Goths. I think of the first letter V for Visigoths and the first letter W for West. And I think if you just basically write another V next to V, there's two V's within the letter W, or at least it looks like that. So that's how I always remember Visigoths for the West Goths, Ostrogoths for the East Goths. So two different Germanic clans and kingdoms are going to form from this tribe. And these two groups are going to eventually set up kingdoms, but before they set up kingdoms, they are attacked by the Huns. And the Huns are going to be successful in conquering the East Goths for a number of years. The West Goths, the Visigoths, if you can remember, towards the end of chapter 9, section 3, right, the Visigoths do get protection from the Roman Empire, right, but they were mistreated, and eventually they rebel, and a battle takes place between Roman legions and the Visigoths. That was the Battle of Adrianople, and the Visigoths were the first Germanic clan to successfully defeat Roman legions, and they captured territory within the Western Roman Empire. Okay, the first Germanic clan to kind of successfully capture land within the Western Roman Empire. Right, so now there's two groups, the Ostrogoths and the Visigoths. Eventually the Ostrogoths set up a kingdom in Italy, and the Visigoths set up a kingdom in Spain. So in Spain today, there is a lot of Visigoth history there, and in Italy today there's a lot of Ostrogoth history if you were to go to those places today to visit. All right. Leave the slide up for a few more seconds, and then we are going to move on. Another slide on the Goths you need to know. So after Rome fell to Odoacer in AD 476, which marked the end of the Western Roman Empire, the Ostrogoths set up a kingdom. All right, and that kingdom you saw was one of the largest kingdoms in Western Europe. And the Ostrogoth leader that really built that kingdom was a man named Theodoric. Theodoric, you can see him here in the bottom right-hand corner. He becomes king. You have people paying him homage, basically showing respect, bowing to him that he's a more or higher ranked person. All right, and eventually these Goths, both the Visigoths and the Ostrogoths, become the first Germanic people to accept Christianity and to leave that Norse religion and become Catholic. All right, so you should know that both the Visigoths and the Ostrogoths are the first Germanic people to become Christian. Leave this slide up for a couple more seconds for you to copy stuff down. All right, so know Theodoric is an Ostrogoth leader. Big thing, know the Goths, both the Ostrogoths and the Visigoths were the first Germanic people to become Christian. This slide here is the last slide for today, so I don't want to throw too much at you guys. On Monday, we are going to conference, and in that conference, we are going to Kahoot. So please make sure either you view the conference on a laptop or desktop and play the Kahoot on your iPad, or you have your cell phone with you and you Kahoot on your cell phone while you view the conference on your iPad. Okay, and I'll explain more details on Monday. All right, so Monday we are conferencing, and I hope you enjoyed the video today, a short video today, so get your Friday started a little bit early so you can get some work done in your other classes. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and stay safe. I hope your families are healthy, and I look forward to conferencing with you guys and Kahooting on Monday. Have a good day.